I thought I would switch things up a little bit today and give some tips for learning Portuguese to English speakers. So, here are some phrases that you can use to get started. If you want to say hello, my name is, you can say oi, sou, blah, blah, blah. For example, oi, sou Trevor. Or we can say olá, sou Trevor. And now for those of you that may have some experience with Spanish, you might want to say hola, sou Trevor. But this is olá, a little different. In Portuguese and other Romance languages, it's really important to put the emphasis on the right syllable. So we say olá, not hola. Olá. And now to ask for somebody's name, you can say qual é o seu nome? Qual é o seu nome? So here we see the ending L sound actually kind of turns into a U. So we end up saying qual, qual. Yeah. Qual é o seu nome? Qual é o seu nome? And then continuing to talk about where you are from. I'm from Arkansas, so I would say eu sou de Arkansas. Or I would say eu sou dos Estados Unidos. Eu sou dos Estados Unidos. And to ask someone else where they're from, you might say de onde você é? De onde você é? And then to say pleased to meet you, you would simply say prazer. Prazer. And the R's in Portuguese are a little different from the R's in English, and they actually change depending on where you are. But where I am, the R kind of tends to disappear at the end. So you would say prazer, prazer, almost like a little breath of air. And then just some more useful phrases. Good morning. Bom dia. Bom dia. So here you'll notice that the spelling of the word in Portuguese versus the spelling that we think in English is a little different. So we have bom dia, bom dia. We won't say bom dia, bom dia. We don't say this. It's more nasal, and the mouth stays open when we say the word bom, bom, bom. Almost like we say the word bone, but it's a little different. Bom dia. And then we have good afternoon. Now, I'll be honest, the R sound in this word gives me a little trouble still, but it's something like this. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. It kind of disappears. It's not a full R, and I find it kind of difficult to slow down to say. Boa tarde. Something like this, but I still find that sound very difficult myself. But it kind of sounds like boa tarde. And then finally we have good night or good evening. Boa noite. Boa noite. And so with any of these, you can actually say them when you meet someone or when you leave. It can be used for almost any situation really, especially boa noite. You just say boa noite when you enter a place, or you would say boa noite when you're leaving. Doesn't really matter. And now, goodbye, ciao. I believe that ciao is a relatively common word that I think a lot of people have heard, but that is one way to say goodbye in Portuguese. Just ciao. Another phrase that I want you guys to have is tudo bem, and tudo bom. So these are kind of like, so it's kind of like asking, hey, what's up? Or how's it going? So you can say tudo bom, and then a response would just be tudo bem. Like, so how's everything going? It's going great. Something like this. It's not an exact translation, but it's just something that you can say to someone. So, tudo bem? And another thing that Brazilians really like to do is they like to make sure, actually, I don't even really understand why, but it's kind of like an affirmation during the sentence. Maybe they'll stop and they'll ask, did you understand? Right? So to say this, you'd say, Entendeu? Right? Did you understand? Entendeu? And you can respond, or you don't have to, but you can respond and say, Entendi. Entendi. But again, you don't have to respond. It's just a way to confirm. So now maybe you can get together and practice with a friend. These simple interactions, asking qual é o seu nome, de onde você é, right? Or maybe practicing bom dia or boa tarde, boa noite. Practice these with some people. And yeah. And just in case you want to practice, here's the list again. I decided to keep this relatively simple. I don't want to go into too much so quickly, but I'll start with this, and then maybe soon I'll put up a video about numbers, and then we can go from there. But I wanted to give a little bit of content for people that are learning English, as well as some people that might want to learn a few things in Portuguese. So every now and again I'll do a video like this. I hope you enjoy this as well. And please, any Brazilians, any Portuguese speakers, please let me know if I mess anything up. All right? Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I hope you learned something. And yeah, if you like this video, leave a comment down below, and please consider subscribing to help support the channel. All right, that's it. Ciao.